Hey, what's up, everybody? Coming at you live from Symmetry Chiropractic and Physical Therapy. Today, we just want to take a little break out of the day and talk to you guys about something I've been seeing a lot lately. Pretty common condition. It's a certain kind of neck pain that we see almost every day here at the clinic. I call it extension syndrome, and that's a Shirley Sarman idea, but basically, it's this forward head position that so many of us often get into. It can cause a multitude of issues. It can cause neck pain, for one, headaches, dizziness. It can really impair your ability to complete computer work, daily tasks, and it's also something we see almost every day in here. So wanted to take a little step back and talk to you guys about what's going on, why it begins, and what we do here to treat it. It's something that responds very well to therapy, so it's something that we can treat and we do pretty successfully. So it's always important to remember before we talk about why something goes wrong, what its purpose is in the first place. So for your neck, the main purpose of your neck is to provide a mobile and stable platform for your eyes to observe the world, right? It's important information, that visual input that allows us to be functional in the world. So no matter what, your neck is going to try to keep your head level so that the visual input can be processed by your brain accurately. And there's complex mechanisms in your body to ensure that your neck keeps your head level. So when we let this happen, our neck's not just going to let us stare at the ground all day. It's not extremely functional. But when we get lazy at work and we slump, we're going to do this to keep our head level so that we can observe the world. You can imagine, though, when we do this 40 hours a week for a couple years, we start to develop some abnormal tissue lengths and strengths, which causes the movement dysfunction. What we start to get is that tight musculature in the back of your neck. Prevents you from getting out of that position. You get weak in the front of your neck. That prevents you from being able to hold that normal neutral position. We also get tight in the front of our chest, weak in our back, so we can't pull out of that and correct that posture. And when we have no ability to get back to your normal posture, that's when the pain and dysfunction really can start to ratchet up. So this is just one type of neck pain. Obviously, there's many more causes, but this is a really common one. So that's kind of the way it starts. Let's talk about how you treat it, right? Basically, we're going to try to reverse all the differences or the maladaptions that have happened from sitting in this posture for too long. So one, we want to lengthen out that suboccipital musculature, that musculature back here that gets tight in that position, that prevents us from getting into that neutral position. We want to stretch that out. We also conversely want to strengthen these muscles that help get you to that position. The third thing we want to do is stretch out the chest musculature, and the fourth being strengthen the musculature in your back that has gotten weak and long. So we got those four things. That's going to help us get back to that original position. And then from there, the fifth thing that we really are going to focus on, and that takes up the remainder of the treatment time, is now that you have this new position, we need to challenge it. Because it's one thing to do it laying down, but it's another thing to be able to get into this position and hold this position while you drive, do dishes, push open a door, all the tasks that you want to be able to do without pain. So that's what we're going to focus on these 5 exercises that I'm going to give you guys. Awesome. Thanks for listening.